What is going on, fellow farmers? CJFARMS here, and today we're going to be talking about the premium expansion of FS22. We're going to be talking about how to plant the crops, how to harvest them, and how to sell them. We're going to be going over all the equipment and how everything works. All right, so first we're going to be talking about what equipment you need to start planting your crops. So we're going to be talking about red beets, parsnips, and carrots. Okay, now I'm not going to show you how to plant every single crop because it's pretty much all the same process on planting and harvesting. But what I will show you is how to plant your red beets. We work on one crop and the rest are going to be pretty much the same process. So starting right here is going to be our rotary hiller. Now, if you use this by itself, I will tell you this, that it's not going to plant anything. This is just to prepare your field for your planting. This right here is one of your seeders, okay? This right here is also another type of rotary hiller. It's a bigger type. And this right here is also a seeder. Now, the difference between these two and these two is you can actually run this one with the rotary hiller and the seeder all at once, so you can prepare your field and seed at the same time. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. Let's get into our tractor. And I do have a field over here prepared. Now, keep this in mind, ladies and gentlemen. If your field is not prepared before you do this, your equipment will not work correctly. Keep that in mind. It's got to be cultivated or whatever, plowed, but it needs to be prepared before you start this process, okay? So let's head back over to our tractor here, and I'm going to show you where to get this stuff in the store. So starting with our rotary hiller right here, let's go into the store and go down to your mods and DLCs, go to premium expansion, and if you scroll all the way over, not all the way, but part of the way, this is going to be your rotary hiller right here for $28,000. Keep an eye on the horsepower, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to need a tractor that's got at least, I would say, 200 horsepower or more, maybe 250. I'm using a tractor right now that's got, I think, 313 horsepower. So a rotary hiller, let's go into here and look at it. Now, if you want to run this by itself, then buy it just the way it is. But if you want to run it with a seeder behind it, then right over here, you can magically add the 3-point hitch, okay? This 3-point hitch right here is going to allow you to hook up your seeder behind it and do your rotary hiller and your seeding at the same time, okay? Now, pay no attention to this down here. This is a mod I have installed. So it's going to cost you $34K for this with the 3-point hitch on it. Now, if you take that off, it's going to be $6,000 less, all right? So you could run it by itself, but it would just be quicker, in my opinion, to run them both together. So that's what we're going to do. Now, for the seeder, that seeder that you've seen that attaches to this right here, it's going to be this one right here, which is the Vermeer Nova Rigid, okay? Now, let's go into here. Now, there's not much to do on this. It just pretty much is plain Jane the way it is. The required horsepower is 50 horsepower. Now, pay attention to your horsepower, guys, because a lot of farmers who play this game get in here and they get all this equipment, but then they don't have the tractors that are strong enough to pull it, and they're wondering why it's going such, in a slow process. Pay attention to your horsepower. If you have something that requires, say, 50 horsepower, then get a tractor that's got like 150 horsepower, because that's going to really pull it good, okay? So that's the seeder right there. And then for our other rotary hiller, this one right here, it's pretty basic the way it is. It's $59,500. And then if we go to the other seeder that I've got out here, that's going to be this piece right here, which is the Vermeer Nova Fold. It requires 70 horsepower. Let's see what the other one required. What did the other one require? This one requires 270 horsepower. So keep an eye on that. If you guys hear that noise, I'm really sorry. So keep an eye on this horsepower, guys. It's very important that you have the correct amount of horsepower to pull this equipment, okay? Now, over here is our harvesters. We will get in that a little bit later. Let's jump back into the game. All right, you're just going to hook up just like that. And then we're going to pull forward and hook up to our seeder. All right. Go ahead and hook up the seeder just like that. All right. Now, you will have to unfold and let these down as well. So see that right there? You got to lift it up. It'll lift up, and you'll have to let them down and unfold them. So let's go ahead and let's... okay, you don't have to unfold it. Sorry, let me get my help window on so you guys can see what's going on. So we're going to go to this field right here that I already have prepared and ready to go. We're going to pull up. We're going to let it down. We're going to turn that one on and turn that one on. And we're going to start seeding. You're going to see I'm going to hire a worker. And I want you guys to see how this is doing. Now, if you guys see here, with the rotary hiller attached to the seeder, it's also going to lay down fertilizer for you. But if you do it without the rotary hiller and you do the seeder by itself, it's not going to fertilize the field. So keep that in mind. If you have the rotary hiller and the seeder together, it will fertilize your field, okay? Now you can also unhook these, I think, separately, but make sure you let it down. I think you can unhook them separately. Let's see. Yep, you can unhook them separately, or you can unhook them as a whole piece, just like so. All right, so let's go to the next piece here, and now I'm going to show you how to do it separately. So we're going to hook up to this one right here. Let's back up, get hooked up, and you can lift it as well. And I do recommend using some type of weight. So we're going to go to the middle of the field here, and we are going to let this down. We're going to unfold it. Make sure it's lifted up. There you go. Now we're going to put it down, and this by itself is just going to rotary heel the ground here. Make sure you turn it on. As you guys can see, it's just kind of rotary heeling the dirt there. It's pretty much cultivating it, like getting it prepared for your seeding stage. So that's pretty much what that piece is for. Now we're going to put this piece right back here. Make sure you lower it before you detach it, and then we're going to hook up to the other seeder here. Now let's go ahead and hook up to that, and then we're going to go up here where we prepared the field here. We're going to unfold it, let it down, and if you guys want to, also if you want to change your crop, you can change it by going just like that right there. It changes it from your red beets to your carrots to your parsnips. Okay, now you just pull this up right here just like this. We're going to turn it on, and you are now seeding. So that's pretty much how that works. Next we're going to get into the cultivating process of this. I'll show you guys how to grow your crop, and once it grows out here, we will get into the harvesting part. I did want to show you guys one more thing here real quick. If you want to, like we were talking about at the beginning of the video here, you can seed without the rotary hiller. You can do it without it, and I'll show you here. So we turn it on and start going. You're gonna see that it's seeding just fine, okay? But the difference is, if you do not use the rotary hiller first, like I said earlier, it will not fertilize the field. So make sure you're putting using the rotary hiller to with the seeder as well. We're gonna hop into this machine right here. Now let me show you where to get this into the shop. You go into the shop and go into your mods and DLCs premium expansion, and we are going to scroll back over here. And right here, now these right here I found to be a little, you can use these fertilizer sprayers, but I found them to be a little bit janky. I haven't really tried the Dino 2 yet. I've tried the Gigant and the Mammoth, I guess is how you say it. I've tried these two, and they seemed a little bit janky to me. You all just have to test them out and see what I'm talking about. But this one right here I have not tried out. Now this is going to be our fertilizer sprayer, and the weird thing about every single one of these, and I'll show you, is the working width on it is all 36 meters. See that? 36 meters. Even the big boy is 36 meters in width I'm working with. We're going to unfold this bad boy, and this is a big fertilizer sprayer, guys. It is huge. I believe the fertilizer gear in the back is adjustable. I believe you can move that up and down just like so, and that's kind of what was janky on the other ones, was every time I would lower it down or unfold it, the left part of the sprayer was just kind of sticking to the ground and shaking real bad. So we're going to pull this up, and we're going to turn that on, and you can now fertilize these fields if you want. You can do it by this. If you don't want to use the rotary hiller, you can use the fertilizer spreader instead. So it's just completely up to you and how you want to play the game. Let's go ahead and grow our crop, guys, and get into the harvesting. All right, so we got a full field of red beets ready to harvest. All right, so let's go over and talk about a few of these harvesters that we have. Now, keep in mind, some of these harvesters require a crate. So what I mean by that is, if you go into the store and go to your premium expansion right here and scroll all the way down to the very end, you're going to see these vegetable pallets right here, okay? Now, you can buy these in bulk of 4, 2, 3, 4, and 1. And you're going to have some of these for a few of those harvesters. I think a couple of them. And I think this first one right here requires one of those crates. And I believe this one right here or this one requires crates. We'll figure it out along the way. So let's go ahead and jump in the tractor. And there is another harvester that I was going to purchase. However, it will not let me purchase it, and I don't know why. And it's this one right here, the big boy. This one right here. Now you can let me do that one more time. Now you can purchase this harvester. However, when I go to purchase it, it just says buying selection, and it spins and spins and spins, and it never lets me purchase it. I was able to purchase it one time earlier when I was testing this stuff out, but it will not let me purchase it now, so I have no idea why it won't. But just keep a heads up on that, okay? So these harvesters right here you can find under your premium expansion. If you scroll over to the harvesters, which are these right here, right after the seeder, you're going to find your harvesters here. These are all of your harvesters to take up your red beets, okay? So let's go ahead and let's jump into the tractor here. I'm going to back up right there. We're going to hook it up. And obviously you want to, unfold this piece of machinery. And you see those forks coming down right there? That's where your crate is going to come in to play. So we're going to go over here. I'm going to show you guys how to load this up. And it's kind of like an auto load process. So if we back up to this box, you got to get those forks in there pretty good. And make sure it is lowered. We're just going to kind of back up to it, and you'll see an option up there that says load boxes. And we're going to do just that. There goes the box. Now we're going to go over here to the field, and I'm going to show you guys how this harvesting process works. It's actually pretty cool the way it works. So the arm right here, see that arm right there on the side? You want to make sure that that is down, okay? That is what is going to pick up your red beets. So you're going to simply pull up to the field right here. We're going to turn it on. We're going to start going. And I'm going to hire a worker so you guys kind of see how this is working. It's pulling those red beets right up, and it's dumping them right into that crate right there. That is pretty much how that harvester works right there. All right, so we're going to hook up to this next one here. We're going to get it up on the tractor. There we go. You got to pipe out first. Sorry about that. Got to pipe out first. I don't know if this one takes the box or not. I don't believe it does. So yeah, it requires, this one right here requires a trailer. So you got to have a trailer beside it to overload. So we'll go to the next harvester. I'm still learning this stuff as we're going here, ladies and gentlemen. So just bear with me. And I think this one might be a pipe out as well. Let's see. So we're going to unfold it. And let's see. This one also, so this one also requires a trailer on the side. This one also requires a trailer. There's one that requires the boxes. I believe it's that one right there. I believe that's the one that requires boxes. So this one also requires a trailer beside it. So just keep that in mind, okay? All right, so moving on to the last harvester here. Hopefully we can get this one right. Let's go ahead and unfold it. And this one's actually pretty cool. So you see that tray coming down right there? This is where you are going to load your boxes. And you see the help window right there, load boxes. It's going to turn just like that, lower it down. And you are then going to pull up to these boxes right here. I'm going to show you how to do it. There is a trick to it. I don't want to knock, I'm knocking my boxes out of the way. We're going to pull up. And it's going to load them boxes up on there automatically. You can load up to 4 boxes on here. I'm just going to pull up to them just like that. All right. And then you're going to lift the platform. It's going to lift it back up. And then your harvester's ready to go. And remember to always lower it, guys. So that piece right there is down. Right there. See that? That piece needs to be down. I really wish I could show you guys how the big harvester works. But unfortunately will not let me purchase it. I don't know why. It just will not let me do it. Like I said, I purchased it earlier, and it will not let me purchase it now. So we're going to pull up here. We're going to lower it. We're going to turn it on. And we're going to go for it here. Now, if you're lucky enough, see that, guys? You can get 2 rows at a time. If you're right in between the rows, you can get 2 rows at a time. And this will eventually fill up every single box. I don't know how it does it, but it does it. But this is a big improvement for Farm Sim 22, if you ask me. I really like the premium expansion. You know, we got new crops, new equipment. It's just always awesome when Giants puts new stuff in the game. All right, so let's go ahead and turn around. As you guys can see, it's going to fill up each and every one of those crates. Let's go ahead and lower it down here. Turn it back on. And once we get full crates here, I'll bring y'all back to the game. All right, so I just want to show you guys one more thing. Once your crates are full, if you want to unload these boxes and carry them by a trailer or something, you can unload them just like so. And they will unload automatically. All right. Now we're going to take these down to the farmer's market and sell them, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. If you go to your pause menu here and go to the prices, your red beets are going to be all the way at the very bottom right here, okay? And we're going to tag the farmer's market there, and we're going to go there and sell them. And that's going to be right here. So what we need to do is load them boxes back up, and all you're going to do is you're just going to lift the platform, all right, and you're going to go back to load boxes. That way it turns back out, because we're just going to carry it down like this right here, because I don't have a trailer available. So again, you would just pull up to the boxes like this, and it's going to load them automatically as you pull up to them, just like so. Again, you can load up to 4 boxes on here. There it goes. And again, lift your platform, and then we're going to take this down to the farmer's market, and once we get there, I'll bring y'all back in the video. So we are at the farmer's market here. Now I'm assuming the way you sell these is you're going to pull up to the sell point like so, just like this, and there it goes. It just automatically sells them. So there it goes. Made quite a bit on that, guys, to be honest about it. And we still got more sugar, keep wanting to say sugar beets. We have more red beets in there that went ahead and sold. So that is pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen, for the premium expansion on FS22. We'll probably be doing some testing, test some of these mods out. A couple of the harvesters I don't care too much about, like the one that requires trailers. I don't care too much about those. Everything else is awesome, guys. I'm so sorry I couldn't show you the big harvester. It just would not let me purchase it. It kept freezing the game every time I did. But that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe if you're new. Smash that like button for me. Click that bell and click all so you never miss any future content or live streams. Until next time, everyone, this is CJFARMS. And one crop at a time, we're helping America grow. I will see you all in the next video.